Hello, we have an amazing energizer called Mystery Draw for you today. So I have my two helpers that are going to make their way up to help me draw. But have you ever drawn a picture only by listening to instructions? Yes, without actually seeing the picture and just following the instructions. We're going to see how they go. So Raven and Judah are going to come on up here and take a pen each. And I have a picture that I am going to get them to draw without showing them the picture or without showing you guys. And let's see if we can do it. So take up your pen. I'm going to step out of the way so we can see. And I'm going to get you guys to draw. So, you ready? I would like you to draw a line upwards and another line close by to it, parallel upwards again, with a little circle at the bottom of those two lines, a little half circle. And in those two lines, I would like some squiggly lines. Oh. And then what we're going to do is I want a line across at the top of those, and I would like a wider lines at the top of those. I want a big horizontal line and two vertical lines upwards across that. So at the top of where you are, draw a big line across. At the top of the picture you've got now, a big line across, and then upwards on both sides. And I want one side a little bit longer than the other side, and I want you to do a curve around the top with a bit of a cloud shape joining to the shorter line. And then around the top where you've got the curve, I would like some squiggly lines in the corner. What do we think, guys? And so, now what I want in the middle of those big patches of space, in the middle of what you've just drawn, I would like two big circles, but in the middle of those big circles, leave a bit of white. And above the two big circles, I would like a little half moon shape above each. And below the circles, I would like two bigger circles, just at the corner of each of those big circles. And then right in the middle of what you've drawn with all the circles and half moons, I would like a semicircle facing downwards. And that is the picture that I want you to draw. Okay, so let's step aside. Let's step aside and see, before I show you guys the picture, let me see, what do you think it is that I've wanted them to draw based on what they've drawn? Nala? An ice cream. Did you get that from those drawings, or did you listen to what I was saying really, really well? Yeah. What else do these drawings look like? Another guess, call it out. Stickman. What was the one at the back? Popcorn. Popcorn. Yes, that does look like popcorn. Okay, well, let's see what the picture actually was that we were drawing. Nala had it. It is an ice cream. Can you see that? Yeah. It is really hard to follow instructions when you don't know what the end picture is. You guys did a great job, really well. You guys can sit down now. You know, sometimes when we are listening to God, we don't always understand what it is that He's trying to tell us. And, you know, God is a much better descriptor than what I am. He can give us better and clearer instructions than what I gave these two kids. But you know what? When God asks us to do something, we know that the result is always going to end up good. And I think that these kids did a great job at getting some of these circles and lines, and I wasn't telling them exactly where. You know, sometimes what we can do is when we want to know if it's God that is trying to tell us something, we're having a hard time listening, we can check to make sure it lines up with the Bible. And we can also ask someone that we trust, like a leader, to help us to understand what it is that God is trying to tell us. But when we do know that God is telling us something or instructing us to do something, the best thing that we can do is to trust Him and to listen to what He says and trust that His instructions and the help that He provides us along the way are going to help us to get that picture perfect because He has every single detail and plan worked out for us. Thank you.